Welcome back to another episode of Opinionated Facts. I'm your host, Drizzle, and today we got my dog in the building for the fourth time.
Yeah.
Brian, now, I got to ask you. I had another question I was going to ask you first, but you just reminded me, what's up with the name change? Is it a name change or what is it?
Yeah. That just was like, I've been wanting to change my name for so long. When I first wanted to do it, I was getting too much pushback.
Yeah.
People weren't fucking with that. They weren't like going with that shit. They was like, fuck no.
Change it to the name you got now?
They was like, you gotta leave it. Nah, at first, and like around like when I was gonna drop Scary Forever, back then, I wanted to change my name to Fast Money Demon back then. And I fuck with that. But people weren't fucking with it. They weren't fucking with it. They was like, nah, you Brian Bandit, because I guess, once you build so much legacy, bro, with some shit, bro, people get familiar with some shit. But everybody don't like change, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But so this time was going on and on and on and shit. Like I said, I always wanted to change it. And then I just feel like I'm a completely different rapper. I feel like I'm a completely different person, bro. And even though some people don't like change, I feel like sometimes you can't look at it as change, bro. You gotta look at it as evolving. Bro. And Brian Bandit was a hell of a run. Like that was a legendary run, but like I'm just on some whole different shit now, almost some different shit. So I feel like what better way to represent change or like you being different than like changing your identity, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I just like FWG because it mean a lot of shit. And I just wanted to take the brand off because people think they know you. like that's my name for sure, but like I'm Bandit though. Like
Yeah.
you don't call me unless like
You got motherfuckers saying, "Hey, Brian."
Yeah, like
bro, who are you, bro?
Yeah, and I feel like that make people too
comfortable.
Yeah, like we cool. Like, and I appreciate y'all, but like,
Yeah.
you don't know me like that, bro.
Yeah.
Feel me? And I just cool with the Bandit. It's Bandit.
Okay. All right. So now we'll get back to my original first question, bro. First and foremost, bro, how are you doing?
I'm great. I can't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm great.
Yeah.
I can't complain. I'm blessed, bro.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Nah,
that's what I'm gonna call it.
It's not gonna lie, bro. I think it was it early last year I reached out? It's been about a year. Probably over a year.
It's been more than that.
Over a year. It's been over
probably like a year and a half.
Yes. Because I originally reached out around the time of the original time for the last project to drop.
Yeah.
Right. And that was
Would have thought.
Would have thought, right? We were supposed to link. Then you was like, nah, the album. I think something happened with the album not coming out. You pushed it back.
Fact.
Because there was a couple of delays. Fact. There was a couple of delays, and then of course, the main thing, but there was a couple of delays prior to that. And I remember seeing, I think I remember seeing you on your Instagram story, you posted something like, fuck this shit, album ain't coming out.
Bro, it's always something, bro. That shit don't be me, bro. That shit be like, I always tell people like, cause everybody always be like, I'm a rap. I want to rap. I'm a rap. I'm gonna be a rapper. I'm a rap, and I ain't got nothing against it. You feel me? Go for it, bro. Cause you never know what you got until you try. You feel me? But when you really rapping, it's deeper than that. It ain't just rapping. Rapping is damn near the smallest portion of this shit. Feel me? So. And then, like I said, once you really rapping and then like other shit getting involved, and you got features, you got to get cleared. Mm-hmm. Like that was part of it. Like you got, feel me? I got a little distro situation going on now. And that was another thing that pushed it back because we had to get our like type of paperwork situated and like shit like that. And I like to drop when I want to drop. I like to drop when I plan on dropping. Like, once I get pushed back, bro, and I get derailed and shit from what I want to do, bro, that shit take the fun out of it for me. Because now it's too, like, I rap for fun, bro. That's what I like to do. That's what I love to do. You feel me? So once all that shit get involved, bro, it suck the fun out of it. And then when it ain't fun no more, I don't want to do that shit. Like, and that shit was just like sucking the fun out of it, bro, because you putting all this work into some shit and you got in your head how you want to deliver something that you done put blood, sweat, and tears into, literally. You feel me? And then it don't get to come out how you planned and how you didn't expect it. And that shit just, I'm human like everybody else, bro. And I wear my feelings on my sleeve and I don't got no shame in my game about it, bro. Like, when I'm upset, I'm gonna let the world know. And I was upset, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was upset, bro. For real.
Okay. Now, outside of the delays for that, let's get to the main shit.
Yeah.
Because you hit me. Again, we was speaking over about a year and a half about, linking up doing it. Like I said, the delays and boom, 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 and then the incident happened.
Fact.
How are you moving differently musically post that? And after it happened, did you ever basically was you like, bro, I ain't even fucking with rap no more? Was there a part of you that was like, bro, I'm cool. I don't even want to make music no more?
I'm moving different musically, like it might sound crazy, but I don't give a fuck more than I ever did. Cause like you try to be a certain way, you try to move a certain way, you try to not step on no toes, not try to upset nobody unless it's warranted. You feel me? You try to stay out of niggas' way. You try to do the right thing, bro. Be the cool guy. You feel me? And that should go left anyway.
Yeah.
Feel me? So at that point, you might as well, I don't know, maybe it's a dumb way of thinking, but once you try to be cool and that shit don't work, you be like, fuck being cool. Feel me? So musically, I'm moving like, that's why I'm on my fuck whoever shit. Like, shit, it don't matter who it is, fuck them.
Right.
And I'm going to put this shit how I want to put it. And anybody can take it shit however they want to take it. Because clearly when you be cool and try to spur niggas and spur feelings and that shit don't work. So you might as well put that shit on the floor. And I ain't gonna lie, I always say fuck rapping, but it'll never be fuck rapping. I'm gonna say fuck rapping 100 more times. Feel me? And even when I don't rap no more, I'm gonna still be rapping, bro. Feel me? Cause I rap for myself. I rap for myself and I rap for my niggas and I rap for the people. I'm telling all our story for us.
Yeah.
Feel me? So I'm rapping for us. So it'll forever be that. It'll forever be, and it's always gonna be people that wanna hear what I got to say. Cause you feel me? After all this time, I done built a foundation, bro, and I am blessed to have people that do care about my story, do care about what I gotta say, and do care about my craft and my artistry, bro. And they want to hear that shit. So I'm gonna just forever do a shit for, like I said, the people that I'm rapping for and the people that I'm rapping to, bro. Cause I love music, bro. Even if I say fuck rapping, I'm still gonna be a rapper, bro. So nah, it didn't make me want to say fuck rapping. I feel like when you go through shit like that should make you want to rap more.
Therapeutic.
It is, and that shit feel good to get off.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be doing my job if I asked how are you dealing. Like I said, how are you dealing with the aftermath of a traumatic incident? Because again, that's something plenty of people can have experienced, but nobody wants to experience type shit.
Yeah.
Like it happened, but I don't want that shit to happen.
Yeah,
shit.
nah, facts. I'm a real firm believer in God, bro. Feel me? And what's in the what the universe got planned is what the universe got planned, bro. Of course, sometimes you can make decisions that alter the timeline or alter your fate depending on the decisions you make. But I really move and I mean, maybe everybody feel like this, but I always try to move making the best possible decision for me and my future and the outcome. You feel me? I'm always thinking of every outcome for whatever I do. Feel me? And when I think, I don't only think for me, bro. I think for the people around me, bro. And I think for the people that depend on me and shit too. So I would just say, like, I just try to continue to move militant, of course. I would say I make sure to never let my guard down. Cause I feel like once upon a time I was moving, I wouldn't call it carefree, but I just was moving like if you ain't causing no problems, it ain't no problem.
Mm.
But now I move like it could be a problem even if it ain't a problem.
Yeah, skeptical of everything type shit.
So you just always gotta move like the worst can happen when you walk out the door. And I wasn't always living like that because shit, I don't be doing nothing to nobody. Feel me? I say to myself, I try to take care of my people, bro, and I try to make my music. And I say out of everybody's way out of, feel me? Like I said, I don't be trying to step on no toes or nothing. But I just make sure I'm picking my spots. And then, like I said, always moving like you never know what's on the other side of the door. Because you don't.
No, you don't.
Feel me?
All right, so back to the question, who would have thought? How did the well, actually, before I ask this question, I listened to the album. Right. And as a person, I love music, listen to music. I could be wrong. I feel like it's 2 albums put together. I feel like half of it or some of it was done before, and then after the shit went down and you finally had a solid date, you added or you replaced some songs with current music. Cause I mean, of course, Couple of Inches is definitely after the fact.
Yeah.
And the outro is definitely after the fact.
Yeah.
And those are actually 2 of my favorite songs on the project. You know what I'm saying? Of course, outside of the track with Veeze, which I definitely want to ask about that. But how much of the album did you go back and redo?
I'm looking at it. That's why I grabbed my phone, because I'm just trying to look at like how much is new and how much is old.
Because you can tell.
Man Down, Rock the Cradle, the song with OT7 Quanny, and the song with Veeze. And I think maybe the interlude was all done before all that shit happened. So yeah, it's probably like half and half.
Okay, that's why.
It's probably like half and half. Yeah,
that's what I thought. Now, were there other songs that were on there that you removed and replaced them with, or the album just wasn't fully done and you just added on?
It was like, so like people, cause I'm not the nigga that drop over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Cause people probably don't understand how much I really make music. Feel me? Cause I make so much music, bro. And I do take my breaks from making music, but say I decide I'm in the mood where like, damn, I'm rapping right now. If I get in the mood where I'm like rapping right now, by the time I get done rapping, I got a whole mixtape worth of songs. Feel me? So I probably already like kind of had shit in the works. And then, like you go through some life altering shit, that's gonna change. That's gonna make a change of plans. So, of course, like we was just saying, that music shit being therapeutic. After some shit like that, you gonna write about it. You gonna try to get it off. You gonna try to, feel me, express yourself and shit. So, I like made it my plan to get everything off my chest that I wanted to get off my chest. I wanted to tell a story completely front to back, like give a complete thought, feel me? But I also wanted to do that while still having fun too, though.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta tell y'all what I gotta tell y'all. Like some of the shit I feel like is an obligation and responsibility. But then I also gotta have my fun with this shit because this is what I do. You feel me?
Mhm.
So that's where the songs with like Veeze come in, and the song with Quanny come in, and the songs like you feel me? Because them is two niggas that I listen to a lot. Feel me? And I always I never really get features. So I be making sure when I do get them, it's somebody that I really want to work with, and it's something that I genuinely like to listen to. Feel me? And then I always like to make sure it makes sense. So like it was me, like I said, trying to tell what I was trying to tell and get the point across I was trying to get across, while also doing what I wanted to do for myself as an artist.
Gotcha.
Feel me? But the main thought of that project was addressing all the shit a nigga had went through in the past fucking 6 months type shit. Cause I think that shit happened in well, yeah, it was a year. It wasn't supposed to be a year because it was supposed to come out in October.
Yeah.
But compared to when it came out, it was a year. So a nigga just was trying to get out everything that I needed to get out about the last year of my life type shit, while also, like I said, having fun with this shit and putting out what I wanted to put out also.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, how did those? Because you kind of just segued into another question because I definitely want to ask about who, pretty much why you don't do as many features as you probably could and or should, and why haven't you, at least to my knowledge, pretty much like most rappers have a producer that they're just flat out connected to.
Yeah. I wish I had that.
That's so you can get to that. But I do want to ask, how did the link up, the feature with Veeze and then the song with Quanny, how did those two happen?
uh the feature with Veeze happened because I think he came to town for a show.
Yeah.
So I like got up with him while they was hearing shit. So we can get the business done to get the feature. Feel me? So when they was heard, we got the business done and shit to get the feature and shit. And then I don't remember how long later it was. Like we just kept in contact and shit because I didn't want just a song. I wanted to do the video too. And I ain't gonna lie, that niggas probably like I feel like I don't like calling niggas my favorite rappers because like I have 5 of them. So if you got more than one, it's not your favorite.
Yeah.
But he's like one of the main niggas I listen to for sure. You feel me? So I just wanted to get that done. And I knew he ended up like having a show in Ohio or something, bro. And you know, Ohio ain't that far from Louisville. So when we got that discussion, like knowing he was gonna be where he was gonna be, when he was gonna be there, then we got the other business done to shoot the video. Feel me? And then the feature with Quanny came because I fuck with his music too. And I had like a connection to him through I had a connection to him through his manager, and I met her through Slew.
Mm.
I think because she asked him like about Louisville rappers type shit, and he like pointed up my way, or maybe he pointed me her way or some shit like that. I can't really remember.
Yeah, but he made the connection.
Yeah, but
okay.
it definitely happened through Shalhoub, and then cause I didn't know who Quanny was. I just knew the manager.
Yeah, he from Philly, ain't he?
Yeah, facts. And you know, she's posting him and shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga's hard for real. Like, damn, cause like she was posting him at first. You know, you just Instagram, you overlook shit, keep going. You feel me? Then one day I'm like, damn, this nigga's hard, bro. Then I looked into him. I'm like, nah, he's one of them ones.
Yeah.
Like, he's the type of shit. That's the type of shit I'm into. You feel me? And it was before he like, cause compared to when I first got that shit situated with him, he's way bigger now.
Yeah.
Cause when I got that shit from him, I think I only paid like $2,500 for that verse. Feel me?
Like,
he probably want a fucking 10 now
yeah.
at least. You feel me? So I was a little early. I was a little early, you feel me? And I feel like that helped me get it done too, because now it's probably a little harder to get a verse from the nigga because he turned now. But I liked his music, and then like when I go about doing features, I don't want to make a song with a nigga just to make a song with a nigga. I want to make a song with a nigga that it sound like we supposed to be on her together.
Mm-hmm. Like I was in the studio together.
Like it sound like we in the studio together, but even if it don't sound like we in the studio together, at least it sound like it's a perfect medium for both of
it makes
our
sense.
styles, and you feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like I did that with both of them. The crazy thing about the song with Veeze was, bro, I made that song probably in like 2018, bro. No cap. If I might be lying, it might be like 2019. You feel me? But and that motherfucker ain't coming out till what, 2023?
Yeah. About 2 years ago.
You feel me?
Ago, yeah.
And they got a song for 5 years before they put a nigga on it. Cause I always liked that song, and I just knew it wasn't never supposed to just get dropped.
Yeah.
I never knew for what to do with it, but I was like, somebody gotta be on her, or there's gotta be something. And then, like I said, he came in town. I'm like, damn, he'll sound hard on this bitch. Mm-hmm. And I sent it. I think I got the verse back like that night.
Nah, he smacked it.
Shit was hard, bro. That shit was hard. And I feel like the city, because I kind of got that early too, for real.
Yeah.
Because I got that before his album came out.
Yeah.
And like the city was like on him though.
Yeah, the city was already fucking.
Feel me? So, they like to see it when you fuck with niggas like, I feel like Louisville like it when you brush shoulders with other rappers, but definitely other rappers that everybody in the area fuck with.
Yeah.
So I just knew it would have been a good look. And I don't really do, and the other question you asked, I kind of answered it already with, like, as far as why I don't do as many features as I probably should, because I don't want to force nothing. And like I said, I don't want to make no songs with nobody to just make them, and I try to make sure everything's right, timing right, sound right. And, you can't, like, really force that type of shit.
Sure.
And I don't got no producer I'm locked in with, because I guess I just ain't happened to make that connection. You feel me? I got niggas that I fuck with, like, you'll see a lot of the same names reoccurring on each of my projects, but, like, I'm not particularly locked in with any individual. But I wish I was, though. Like, where you could develop your own sound. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really wish I could. Hopefully, it's just putting it into the universe and somebody see it and they be like, fucking, I'm ready to lock in with Bandit.
So what was the overall reception for that last album?
That's probably the best feedback I done ever got. For sure. Now, it might have been the help of having features because, I bring a lot more eyes and ears.
For sure, yes. And that's another thing. What was your reception as far as people here? And then, because I know Veeze and Quanny are going to bring other extra outside eyes. But what was the reception here from people here about the tape? And then also, what was the reception from seeing you have not just one but two features, but from two artists who ain't from here?
Yeah. The reception of her was like I like to call it like, I've been rapping so long, everybody familiar with me, even if they not. Mm-hmm. You know me, even if you don't know me. Like, humble, feel me, respectful, you feel me? So I just feel like people just was happy to see me go through what I went through and then stood tall. Cause it was like, niggas know. I mean, everybody can talk that shit. Everybody can portray an image, you feel me? But it's some shit you can't deny. And there's some shit you gotta tilt your hat to, whether you like it or not. You feel me? Yeah. And I think me going through what I went through, like, this is fucked up to say, cause it shouldn't be like this. But I think me going through what I went through made a lot of people respect this shit. Feel me? Cause like I said, like, we live like in a place where, like I said, it's kind of fucked up, but people want to see you go through adversity. Like, people want to see you go through the fire for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yeah,
You
they
feel
want
me?
proof.
Before they took their hat to you. You feel me?
It's like you gotta prove you're tough. They don't have to prove that you tough.
Yeah.
It's like, but they question it. Like, man, you ain't tough.
Yeah.
And you like, what? They're like, prove it.
You feel me?
And you like, you don't want questioning me. Nigga, what the
I'm
fuck?
not even trying to be
You
tough.
prove I'm not tough. Like you
feel me? I never was trying to be.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I feel like I made it known from the jump. I wasn't no fucking pushover. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I think that just made people be like, oh, all right, he ain't just talking.
Yeah.
He ain't just rapping. Feel me? And I just make a lot of niggas, like I said, put respect to shit. Like a nigga be out and about, and it'll be a nigga like you don't know support you, but I ain't gonna lie, Brody, like you the one, bro. Especially like nigga, cause you did that. Feel me? Like you got my respect. Like a lot of that.
Yeah.
Feel me? When niggas see you out and about now, and then as far as like outside, them songs did the most numbers. Them songs did the most numbers on the tape for sure. Like they was getting playlisted and shit, and I wasn't even like campaigning for shit like that. Like I guess just the algorithm with them niggas' names being hot and shit.
Yeah.
You get through into the mix because you with them. You feel me? So a lot of followers from different places, like Canada and shit like that. Like a lot of Detroit, you feel me, listeners on Apple Music now, and a lot of Philly listeners on Apple Music now. This shit like that, like places close to their regions and shit. Like the streams was definitely like a little hiked up.
Yeah.
But that's what it was for, though. That's what you spend the money for.
Yeah, you spend the money for that.
Feel me?
Okay. Now, I know you said you pretty much you base your features off. I ain't gonna lie. How many features? I feel like you can count on your hand how many features you've done.
Like, are we talking about niggas on my songs?
Niggas on your song.
I got 3.
Them 2.
Yeah, and I got a Babyface Ray song that's probably never coming out.
What's the story behind that? Clearance?
I ain't gonna. I'm gonna just call it rap business. And niggas be busy. Niggas move around a lot, and sometimes communication get cloudy and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, nigga. It's money don't grow on trees and shit, bro. So I can't give you my money when I'm cloudy communication. You feel me?
Yeah.
And if it fall through, it fall through. But I'd rather this shit fall through and me keep my fucking pay.
Yeah.
And it shit not go how I want it to go, and I'm at a 10,000+. Feel me?
Yeah.
You know what you can do with that? I do a lot of shit with that fire. Just let a nigga have that shit.
Just
you
have
know
it.
what I'm saying? And that was all. I fuck with Face Dope. That nigga was there. He was there when I shot the video with Veeze.
I thought I saw him in the video. He was in the video.
He was there when I shot the video with Veeze. I fuck with them.
Yeah.
It's just rap business, bro. Rap business.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully the communication gets clear, man. Because I like
hard.
Yeah,
I'll send you a bit.
And I fuck with Babyface.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah, it probably can't come out, but I'll let you get that motherfucker though.
I take an exclusive listen.
Yeah.
But no, I was asking because, again, bro, with you being one of the more notable and known rappers in the city, in this region, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other people your peers, that I fuck with you, I listen to your shit. You might have been on their song. You know what I'm saying? And they like, bro, let me get on, you feel me? And you like, I'm gonna let you know.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like niggas know better than to ask me.
Maybe now. But in the past, I'm pretty sure they asked you, bro. Or they probably asked in like a slick way, like, hey, let me know if you want to hit the studio or some shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm doing a session, if you want to pull up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there a couple hours.
I'll be like, how do I explain this, bro? Because I'm not no jerk ass nigga. I feel like I'm cool. Feel me? Like I don't think I'm standoffish, even though some people probably would say otherwise, and some people always be like, before they knew me, they felt like I was probably standoffish until you know a nigga, but I just like ain't really mixy, bro. Like I really don't even like if I don't be around you, I probably wouldn't rap with you. Feel me?
That makes
If we don't be around each other, like I'm only gonna try to make songs with niggas I'm around because like I said, I don't want to just be making those songs like, let's make a song, bro. I don't know. That's just not how I look at music. You feel me? Like, I want that shit to make sense. Like, that shit to, we on the same page. We in the same world. When we making this shit, we on the same wavelength. Like, a lot of niggas ain't know what I'm on. Feel me? So, I don't think the music will sound right. This nigga will be rapping about who knows what. And I'm rapping about some whole other shit. You feel me? And then it'll be like, I don't want a nigga to come on my shit perpetrating trying to look cool to me, you feel me? And I'm definitely not ready to get on no nigga song and not be myself.
That makes sense.
Feel me?
Now, another question I got, it kind of stems off the feature shit. I done interviewed you.
Yeah.
I done interviewed him though.
Look good.
Yeah. I both y'all give a different answer, but it's the same answer at the same time.
I got an answer that's gonna fuck you up this time.
It's all your fault. But no,
it probably was at first. It probably was at first.
Originally, yeah. But no, so what again, y'all have a similar S sound. It's not the same, but it's not too far off.
Yeah.
I think y'all
it could definitely work.
Y'all sounds would mesh.
It'll work
well together, right?
100% it will work.
You know that, I know that, he knows that.
Because it's high level.
What's
I'm gonna tell you a fun fact, bro.
Yeah.
I literally gave that nigga all my music equipment at one point in time. It was like, just let me know when you really trying to get it in.
Yeah.
And it still never happened. And now, if you give a nigga all your music equipment, I feel like I say you in. Right or wrong.
Why'd you give him the music equipment? Was it
because like, you know, he had, you know, at the time, I think he's like more to himself now. But like, you know, once upon a time, Lil Cuz like had like his little camp.
Yeah.
And that was producing that shit at a high level, you feel me? So he didn't really like I think he needed like a mic and shit, like, you feel me? So they could really lock you in. So I was like I said, I was gonna give me my equipment and I was gonna come over there with them. And I would have came over for a fucking month straight if that's what needed to happen. You feel me? And we would have made the music, but it just, I don't know. Lil Cuz be busy though, and I be busy too. So I guess it's just hard to sit down and do that shit, bro. But I gave him my music equipment last time, and it's on him now. I'm in the clear now. Feel me?
Well, at first, it was you.
Yeah, because I had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to, because he had said something about it in his interview. Like, at first, I ain't gonna say I wasn't fucking with him. I was fucking with him. Fucking cousin.
Yeah.
But I wanted him to develop his spot, and I wanted him to develop his identity, and I wanted him to get his own footing in this shit. You feel me? Because I don't want it to be like, because I look at him as more than my little cousin. So I don't want other people looking at him like, oh, it's Bandit and his little cousin.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be his person, and I was my person, and then we clashed that shit and made it what it was. And I guess, and waiting for that to happen, niggas became their own people so much it's hard to fucking put it together. Feel me?
And that happens.
I ain't mad at that though, because like he told you, like, bro, I'm so proud of him, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's hard, bro. And I just love what he do because he's the only nigga that do it like that. That's what make it hard to me. Because he know him, he know his lane, he got his own lane, he got his own sound, and he do it better than shit. I done heard niggas do that shit.
Yeah.
He hard.
Nah, Hendo tough. Hendo's tough. Now, you've been speaking for a minute. The main and most important question, bro. What's next for Bandit?
I don't know when this come out, but May 23rd, though, it's going down. It's going foot down. I'm ready to drop my next project. And I was talking to the niggas that's working on it with me. My homie Waverly's on the masters, did the masters, and Nick do all my mixes. He done did all my mixes since my first tape.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to them like about it because I always ask them like when I finally turn the tape in, I'm like, I want to know, because nobody knows the music more than the people that's fucking working on it and actually putting the pieces together.
Right.
So I always ask them like, where do you put this at compared to the last shit?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about this compared to the last shit? Like, and they both told me, and which I feel like too, and I always feel like it's about what's new though, so maybe I'll be biased, but they feel like it's a nigga's best work yet. And I feel like I just get better with time, but that's just like with anything else, it's like reading and writing, bro. You're gonna get better the more you do some shit. Feel me? But Waverly also told me it feel like a second installment of like who would have thought? Like it sound like it's like a series type shit. Like who would have thought is me like the vulnerable part of the story and shit. And then my new tape called Fuck Whoever. And this is I dealt with it. Now I'm already standing this shit and pop it version of the story. You feel me? Like it's like the smoke cleared now. Y'all know who the fuck I am. Y'all know what the fuck I'm on. I'm doubling down on everything that I feel or everything that I was saying before. And I'm making it real clear on my stance of making my stance on everything real fucking clear. My mindset, how I look at shit, how I feel about shit. And I feel like it's just gonna put the fucking cap on it. It's just gonna put the lid on like this is the cherry on the top. Like feel me like who would have thought was me, like I said, explaining what I've been through and where my head was at and shit. And then fuck whoever's me like I went through all that, but nigga, I'm still me and I'm better than ever and you can't stop this shit.
Now, do you have any features on this one or it's just
I ain't gonna lie. I'm putting the Quanny and Veeze song on there as bonus tracks, not as a part of the official track list.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be on there as bonus tracks, and that's just as far as it's just business,
Yeah.
streaming and numbers and shit like that.
But
as far as like reaching out features, nah. I had tried to get one done. I had in mind, but I ain't gonna say it didn't happen. Cause it might still happen.
Yeah.
But it just ain't happened soon enough to be on the tape.
Right.
But hopefully, feel me? Hopefully I'm doubling back soon with some shit.
Okay. You can't say who it was?
Nah, I'll say who it was. You ever heard of Chicken P from Milwaukee? You don't know Chicken? I'm gonna show you Chicken.
Chicken P?
Chicken P, he's hard, bro. I swear, he's hard. I'm gonna show you him and you're gonna be like, yeah, he's hard. Okay. He's a Milwaukee rapper.
I ain't never heard of Milwaukee.
You never heard no Milwaukee rap?
The only Milwaukee rapper I ever heard was when that nigga Larry Sanders retired from the NBA and started rapping. That's the closest I came to a Milwaukee rapper. Bro.
Chicken P, he's hard. He's hard, bro. Yeah. You know, Milwaukee got their own sound.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a pioneer of that shit. Cause he's been around for a real long time. But he's just now getting his like due diligence in this past year. But he also was in jail and shit.
Oh shit.
And he just got out like a year ago. I saw him probably and when he got out, he hit the ground running. He's bigger than he ever been. I fuck with Chicken though. He's hard. And he talk that shit like he talk that shit I like.
Yeah. I think that's usually how like rappers like I think so like usually you see like musicians, so like an artist like an Ed Sheeran, right?
Yeah.
He won't necessarily listen to other people who make music like him. Like he's gonna be like, yo, I'm a huge fan of hip hop. I love Bone Thugs and Harmony and Moneybagg Yo, like weird shit, right? Like what the fuck, Ed Sheeran? Like, all right, cool. And then usually like a rapper will kind of tell you their style based off of who they like and who they listen to.
I
So
fuck with you.
So like, yeah, so if it's somebody you fuck with, like with Veeze, like with Quanny, it's on par. Like it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
He's hard, bro. I'm gonna send you some shit. He's hard.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna check bro out. But look, bro, we've been talking for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's been another great, dope interview of opinionated facts for the fourth time. My dog Brian Bandit, bro. I'm glad you in good spirits, bro.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you, bro. Like I said, I originally reached out when the album was come out the very, very first time. You said you was gonna hit me. There was a couple delays. The shit happened, and even after the shit happened, we still kind of kept in contact. But I was like, you know what? Because you told me you was like, I'm gonna hit you when I'm ready.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, bet. And I left it alone.
Feel me?
Dead ass left it alone. And then last night you hit me, you was like, I'm ready.
I needed time.
I was like, shit, we can knock this shit out tomorrow, bro. Like, and you was like, shit, pull up. And I was like, all right, bet. So like I definitely appreciate.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I definitely appreciate you reaching out to me for that, because you could have went to anybody.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You could have linked with anybody. You know what I'm saying? You could have did whatever. You could have just did your own shit. You feel me? Just open your phone up, go live. Like, yo, whatever. I'm answering questions today. You know, do whatever you want to do. You feel me? And for you to reach out, you follow up. Because like I said, we said we was going to link up. For you to follow up, like, hey, I'm ready. Yeah. I'm like, all right, bet. My shit, we can knock this
Now you my mans, bro. You my mans, bro. You know, anybody that know me or anybody that's seeing this, they gonna vouch, bro. Like, I don't fuck with people, bro.
No.
But when I do, you stuck with me, bro. That's what it is, bro. You stuck with me, bro. I ain't calling nobody else. If I want to do some shit, I'm going to call who I've been calling. You feel me? That's just how I move, bro. Yeah. I just needed time, bro. But, you know, going through that shit, bro, anybody would have needed time, bro.
For sure. Hey, but like I said, bro, I appreciate it, bro.
All love.
It's been another dope episode of Opinionated Facts.
Yeah.
We out.